Entrepreneurs, the numbers don't lie. Anytime you are trying to get credit, anytime you're running a business, anytime you're just trying to live life, let me tell you something about the numbers. The numbers do not lie and they all connect. Let me give you an example. You want to apply for a credit card. You tell them that you make more money per year because somebody told you that you could do that and you would probably get approved for that credit card. Then they come back and deny you, and you're going, oh my gosh. I even had a friend, not a client, but just a friend say, they don't know how much I make. And I said, I bet they do. They may not know exactly what you make, and no, they can't get your W-2 or anything. But if your credit score is low and you just told them that you made a lot of money, and then you said, oh, I've been in my job for years, and yet you don't have credit, you're behind on bills, or your score is low, what you have told them is that you make a lot of money and you can't manage it. So either way, even when you think you are lying, you're only fooling yourself because they are looking. Underwriters, auditors are trained to look at paper trails and it has to make sense. One of the biggest cases, you've heard it before, and if you haven't, I'm going to bring you in on it. Al Capone was a big drug lord and a mafia man, and he was brought down by what? The numbers, because numbers don't lie. People lie. One of the trials that's going on right now with the former president, number 45, I refuse to say his name because he's not that important. Number 45 is on trial right now because guess what? The numbers do not lie. You cannot be wealthy over here and broke over here. You cannot want to buy this and have this and not pay this. The numbers will tell the truth. When I worked for a company and I worked in payroll and people would try to go get cars, they may have just started the job and they would try to doctor up their payroll slip. And I remember the payroll stubs came in. They asked me to verify them, the company where they were trying to buy the car. They did the same thing that most people did. Of course, you're doctoring it, so you're not going to go through and know the numbers. You don't know how much should be withheld for Social Security or Medicaid or Medicare. You don't know what those numbers are like. So everything ended in zero. Nice round numbers. They were, oh, I make $25 an hour, and I have this and I have that. And on the fax, when they sent it over or scanned it over, they were like, something doesn't add up on here. They say this is this, but here's the credit score. They got outstanding bills, and they say they've been there 7 years, and this is mid-July. And mind you, they didn't go back at the beginning of the year. So what they said that they make per hour was not going to line up to what they should make all year. And then they was trying to figure out how many hours they worked. Little did that person know who doctored that they were giving themselves away. That nothing they said added up. And the title that they gave themselves. Because they didn't even bother to check the market to see how much a customer service person would be making. So when the car dealership saw it, everything was unreal about it. I'm telling you, numbers will tell a picture and paint a picture about you that you will never even admit to yourself. So if you're making a lot of money and yet you don't take care of your bills, you're telling off on yourself when they look at the credit score. Or if you don't have credit, or if you got bad things on your credit. I always encourage people to look at your credit. Sometimes it's not as bad as you think it is. And there are some things that after 7 years should come off. You shouldn't even touch it. There's just so many different opportunities out there. And we miss opportunities because we lack knowledge. Don't get caught up trying to lie when all you have to do is talk to a professional. I don't just work with businesses. I mean, the first business that any entrepreneur has is he or himself, his or herself. You are a business. So contact me. Let's look at your credit. Let's look at everything. Let's put yourself, maybe you're looking to buy a house. Let's treat your entire household as a business and look at it from an eye of an auditor or potential underwriter. Let's look at it because they're going to want 2 years of financial information, and we can start putting things together and getting you prepared. There are just so many benefits. Well, the benefits to having a bookkeeper, to having an accountant are endless. And those are the things that separate those who have and those who have not. It's not just money, but it's how you look at the money and how you manage it. And managing money begins by looking at it, right? And not just saying it's not enough there and it frustrates me. You got to be able to look at it. If you're lacking, let's just say that maybe you're not making enough. And I talk about this in another video. There are so many ways to look at your situation and change it. But you're in the situation. You live in it every day. So you're frustrated. You're aggravated. And you cannot pull yourself out of your own aggravation. You always need somebody else. Sometimes we need a counselor to help us work through our emotions and our thought process. And whether you know it or not, which is going to be another video, your money is so connected to your emotions. Because how you think affects how you work and how well you use your gift. And our gift will make room for us and bring us before great men. See, now you're making me talk a little bit the way I do on my other YouTube channel, Candid with Kim. Go check it out if you're a believer and you're trying to figure out. I talk about money on there as well, but from another angle. But anyway, remember, your numbers, your financial numbers, do not lie. And rather than try to fool people, let's work, let's get together, and let's change your situation, and then you won't have to lie about it. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee. I want to see you win. Bye-bye.